Welcome to this awesome new video where we will give to you the awesome value. I'm Dave from TVR Creators and I make weekly content on the best cameras for hobbyists and people that just want to pick their first camera. If that sounds interesting to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. So today I'm having the first look at a camera I've had my eye on for a little while now. It's a fairly new camera from Canon. It's the Powershot V10, which is basically a blogging camera for content creators or someone that doesn't want to spend the earth on a camera, but someone that wants something that is really awesome that's going to take them on their venture. So let's have some first looks at this camera. Now, as far as I can tell, it has a nice flip screen, which is a 2-inch screen, which will be really nice when recording your video. And it's basically a camera that's aimed at bloggers. So if you're out and about doing your blogs, you're having an adventure, maybe a family holiday, and you just want something separate from your phone, this could be the next camera for you. As far as I can tell, you could argue it's like competition for GoPro. And I'll tell you what, it does look really nice. Let's just have a look at this camera. It does look really nice. This is definitely a camera I'm very tempted to either rent or buy so I can make more videos about this camera, go into more detail. So this is very much a first look, something you might want to bear in mind if you want a sort of a first camera, you want something blogging. Now, if you're doing like blogging videos, lifestyle videos, I suppose that's sort of the same thing, but you know what I mean? You want something that's light and agile that you can take out and about. It has a very nice double internal microphone, which you can actually get features for it to put like a little sound break on it. I might try and find out. There you go, you can see it there. So you can see you can get accessories for this camera, like a little bag, a sort of lens cap. The lens cap, I imagine, would come with the camera, but as you can see, you can buy these extra accessories. It's a mini windshield, that's what they like to call it. So you have these two little foams, or one foam, and that goes over the camera, which is really cool. You have a nice big record button, which is really handy. I'm hoping you can just press record and it will just start recording even if it's off, because that's what the GoPro does. I quite like that feature. Now, the Factor has a 6.6mm lens, which is really good for blogging or just recording close to a camera. So for those of you that don't already know, that basically means you'll get a really wide angle shot. And I tend to use a sort of 15mm most weeks for most of my sort of what I call my head videos, and that's a really nice wide shot. So to get 6.6 is really good. And again, f2.8 basically means it'd be really nice and low light as well. So if you're doing like street blogging, maybe it's getting sort of a bit darker, the sun's going down, this lens should be able to give you some really nice crisp video. Now, it records in 4K. It probably has higher features, but I would imagine the 4K is what most of you want to play around with to future-proof yourself when uploading your videos. Just bear in mind, even in a timeless video, I still record and edit in HD only because it just takes up less space. Most people, though more people are watching on the tellies, but most people are watching on the phones. And something, you know, it's just easier, unless you've got a really powerful computer, sometimes it's just easier to edit on HD. But for those of you that just want to future-proof, maybe you're editing on your phone on the fly, you know, you're not too bothered about that sort of thing. You can always delete the footage or save it. Now, it will come with a micro SD card. It probably won't come with that, to be fair. So bear in mind, you might want to get yourself one, a 64 gig. But this is indicating that it probably does come with a camera. So if it does, great. But if not, there you go, the micro SD card, 64 gig. We use 32 or 64, but get as big as you want. It will probably go right up to a gigabyte support. So you've got plenty of space there for video. And let's just have a look at the cool features. So, you know, if you're doing little blogs. Now, what's really cool about this, it is wireless capable. So you can connect it to your phone using the Canon app. And from there on your phone, you can edit your videos, your photos, etc. Upload it to YouTube or wherever you're posting your videos, doing your Insta Reels or whatever. And one little cool thing there, I don't know if you can me zoom in on that maybe. No. Let's try and find. Okay. So basically, it also comes with a little cool little feature. It has its own little stand. So that's really cool. So if you don't have a tripod straight away, you'll be able to sort of, you know, lean it on a sort of, you know, wardrobe or whatever. So that's really nifty. And sort of bear in mind that I like that feature, actually. That is really, really cool. I like the fact that, you know, it's, again, you know, if you're out blogging, you haven't got time or space for tripods, you could perhaps lean it on a wall and that sort of thing. So this camera is really, really cool then. So at the moment, it's $380 more or less. That might be a bit more in dollars. Sort of depends what day of the week it is, really, doesn't it? At the time, there was a spring sale on Amazon, so go and check it out. I will leave a link to this in the description below, so go and check out this camera. I'm really tempted to get this camera for you guys, so I can do some more videos, go into more, dive deeper and that sort of thing. USB-C for charging. You can do live streaming with this camera, and I would highly recommend plugging in your USB cable so it's on charge, you don't run out of battery and all that sort of jazz. I would play the video, but I don't know if that will thing. But I'm trying to think of any little things. Oh, let's just look at these briefly. Why not? So there you go. So you can nice record button, lovely lens, very light, agile. It will focus on objects. It's really cool. It probably has AI built in. 4K ultra video, so just 4K video. Very light, so you can carry it, take it with your family and friends. This camera then is a very good camera. So if you're looking for a camera that you don't want to break the bank with, that really will give some value, that sort of thing, just bear in mind this is a camera to definitely check out, and this could be something worth looking at in the future between this and the GoPro, something I would love to do. So so on that note, I'm just going to say, if you've got any questions, I'll do my best at this time of the video to answer them best I can, or find out if I don't know. And if you know anything about this camera, or you've used one already, feel free to share your stories in the comments. The question of the day then, just out of pure interest, what camera do you use? And if you're getting value from our content this weekend, or the videos in general, don't forget to buy the coffee. Link to that in the description as well. So in a moment, I'm going to leave you 2 end cards that are going to bring you even more value. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.